this thing is solid, man. What is this? Oh my God. Wow, that's some sort of a plaque. That looks really cool. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Ali and I'm a tech vlogger who makes videos about consulting, career development, and other DIY stuff. So if you like any of those videos, hit the subscribe button and I'll continue to make content for you. So what is CCIE? According to the dictionary, a CCIE is an expert level certification for senior network professionals who design, build, implement, maintain, and troubleshoot complex enterprise network infrastructures, which is completely true. Once you have your CCIE, you are like a network god. And that's exactly how I feel about it. And CCIE is one of the most toughest certifications to attain. So there are different tracks for CCIE. CCIE has like 6 different tracks: enterprise infrastructure, enterprise wireless, data center, security, service provider, and collaboration. I went for CCIE collaboration. CCIE collaboration is the toughest CCIE exam that you could give up to date. The passing rate is 27% the first attempt. It took countless hours of studying, labbing, and tons of just true dedication from me and my family to put up with me while I was studying for my CCIE exam. I had to take time off from work to be able to put my full concentration to be able to sit and study in order to pass my CCIE collaboration. I remember there were times where every time I would book my I&E lab and the rack time will start. Rack time is pretty much a virtual environment that you could log into and then practice your troubleshooting skills and your implementation skills and try to figure out what's wrong with the network and completely build it from scratch, depending on what the requirements are. So I remember studying my lab 9 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day without looking back and just day in, day out, just studying. It took me about 18 months to achieve the certification. This certification by far is the toughest certification that you could sit for in the IT world. And you could go confirm that with anybody. Obviously, that has its benefits because the pay level is really good as well. But it's very tough to achieve because there are 2 parts to it. You have to pass the written exam in this field that you're trying to pass the CCIE in. And then the second and the most toughest part is a lab. CCIE lab is an 8-hour exam in a lab environment, and you have to go to a certain location. And there are only 2 locations in the United States. One's in North Carolina, the other one's in San Jose. And then now I feel like they have another one opened up in Richardson, Texas. I'm not sure, don't count me on that. But those are the only 2 locations where you could go and give your CCIE lab exam. It's very nerve-wracking. I remember flying from New Jersey to North Carolina. It took me like 2 attempts to pass the exam. It was very tough. I remember the first time I was at the lab, I got there, the proctor looked at me. He's like, "Oh, you're sitting for the collaboration exam? Oh, wow." Like, I've had people like throw up like in the beginning before the exam started. That's how tough it is, and it's nerve-wracking. But, when you get there, you'll find like 5 or 6 people. Everybody's sitting for different exams, and you'll only find like one collaboration guy there, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're that guy, huh?" So it's that tough. And without a doubt, it has its benefits because collaboration involves data, voice, and video. You're pretty much not only figuring out how to do the routing and switching, but you have to be able to figure out the voice configuration, data configuration, and video configuration, everything. So once I got there, I was really confident. I sat down, I collectively closed my eyes for the first minute and got my head together, and then I started my exam. And thank God, thanks to the grace of God that He gave me a CCIE number. CCIE number is pretty much a registry number they give you 3 days after you find out that you have passed the exam. And you get assigned that number pretty much throughout your life, and you stick to that number. There's a lot of internet service providers or managed service provider that actually hire CCIEs so they could keep the Cisco partnership to get the discounts, and they need the CCIEs on their staff to be able to get the 50% discount from Cisco for routers and switches and so on and so forth. So a lot of times CCIEs just get hired for their number, and as crazy as it sounds, it's true. So I am very blessed, and this is the plaque that they sent me, and it's marble plaque, solid. It's really nice. And as you could tell, this is CCIE collaboration right there. Yeah, you can't see it. But whew, it took a lot of work getting this baby. Anybody with experience, anybody who has a dedication and will to study and persevere is able to pass this exam. So if you're thinking to go for it, wish you the best of luck. Drop your comments, ask me questions.